hard it was to sit out last season and how you had a lot you wanted to show this year. Is this the kind of night you think we can see from you? I know it's just one game, but is this what we can expect to see from you this year?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm healthy. I'm feeling great. Obviously it was a good game from everybody, but that type of energy and production is what we're hoping for.
What did it feel like as that game goes on and you're able to be that effective after such a long layoff?
I came back a few months ago, so it wasn't like I just came back, so I had a lot of time to practice and the scrimmages we've had to kind of get back and feel good.
Musa, I think it was your second steal and dunk where you looked like you had a moment, maybe you looked up at the video board and flashed a nice smile. I'm just wondering what that moment was like to have a couple of those in this game and to play as well as you did in your first college game.
It was exciting. I was a little bit shaky at first, but everybody rallied behind me and kept me going. So, just want to thank my teammates for keep on pushing me every day and stuff like that.
Kate, I know it's kind of awkward sometimes to answer a question about a guy when he's sitting right next to you, but can you just describe a little bit of what Musa's brought to this team? He just seems to have a lot of energy to him, and I think Coach Holtman said the same thing about him the other day.
You summed it up right there. His energy, his work ethic is amazing for his age. He's really young, but he's got all the tools and the work ethic to be really good.
Just to begin this new coaching staff, new era, if you want to call it that, with a win and a convincing win. What does that mean, for you, Keita, who have been through kind of the trials, and Musa, for you, who's kind of coming in fresh here?
I think it's just good to start the season off like this. Good, convincing win, like you said. Played hard. We did a lot of good things. We got a lot of stuff to work on, obviously, but I think it was a good way to start the season off.
For me, I was already sold on the coaching staff. That was one of the reasons I came here. And so just seeing it all work out for the first game, it's really exciting.
You guys outscored them by like 50, I think, in the paint. And you're obviously a much bigger team than them, but did you think you'd have success inside against this team coming in?
Yeah, I knew we were bigger, obviously, but I didn't know it was 50. But that's good. That's great. Not bad. It's not bad.
Keita, last year there were a lot of the knocks were on defense and effort. Just how different does it feel? I know it's only one game and it's the opponent, but how different does it feel one game in on the defensive end with this new team and this new staff?
That's what we try to do every single game. We're going to try to do every single game. Play defense, play hard, just give maximum effort, and the results will come.
For either of you guys, what was Coach Holtman like before the game and maybe after the game?
It was just his normal self. He didn't want to seem rally. It was his first game too, coaching, so he didn't want to set us off anyway. Let's just do what we do, do it well.
He joked after the exhibition that he wasn't exactly sure where the bench was and things like that. Did he seem more calm compared to maybe the other night, or was it the same?
I think it was. Our bench came in immediately and affected the game. Musa came in immediately, so our bench was active and engaged all the game. I felt like.
And then he said that he couldn't find your team bench before the game.
Oh, that.
Sorry.
I didn't know that's what happened. I think he's comfortable now. I think he knows where it is. It's not going to move.
I think you guys were down, and this is crazy to ask, considered by how much you won by, but you were down 6-2, I think, in the early going. Just seemed, in the first few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, were you guys a little nervous, jittery, or what? And then from there, I think 17-22 on, you guys led the rest of the way. But just what was going on in the first 2 or 3 minutes?
Probably just first game jitters, and then obviously we cleaned it up as quick as we could.
Listen, to get 2 steals and breakaway dunks like that, what goes through your mind that first time when you get that steal and the court's wide open in front of you and you're playing in your first college game?
Don't dribble off your foot. That's probably the first thing, and then the second thing is just dunk it as hard as you can. Try to get the crowd into it, but it's really exciting.
Do you feel that's something? I mean, it seemed like the crowd fed off of both of those plays, obviously. Is that something that you think people are going to see from you this season, that you're going to spark things like that?
Yeah, definitely. My number one mission is to be a great defender for this team, and that's what the coaches want from me, and that's my expectations too.
You guys have 2 games in a 3-day stretch. What's the most important thing that you guys can do, not only to keep yourselves fresh, but just maybe what do you focus on most in that when you play 2 games in a 3-day stretch?
Getting rest, getting the right nutrition. Our bodies are what we need, so we don't need to destroy those or do anything we're not supposed to do the next 2 days.
Last question.
Do you, with the couple of the freshmen that came in, it just seems like this team might have a a few more explosive guys who can play above the rim a little bit. Do you feel that? And if so, like what does that bring to a team when you have guys like Musa and Kyle had some dunks at the end that can bring that kind of spark and energy?
Yeah, when you have guys like that and come off the bench and bring you energy like that and just ignite the crowd and everybody else on the team, I mean, you need that. You really need it on a team.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.